Half a day. I'm Josh Tikenko with the Guam Visitors Bureau. And joining me as well is Mr. AJ Rosario, our web and IT coordinator. And we're here to tell you about Guam, our home. So I just want to ask AJ to tell us a little bit more about this island paradise in the Pacific.
Wow. Hi. Thanks for having us, Josh. Hello, everybody. I'm AJ from the Guam Visitors Bureau. Wow. There's so much to say about this tropical island. For starters, Guam is a U.S. island territory. We are the southernmost and the largest island of an island chain called the Mariana Islands. We are in the northwestern part of the Pacific Ocean. And about 6.5 hours west of Hawaii. But even more notably, we're 3.5 to 4 hours away to Asia. So we're really close.
That's great. Tell us a little bit more about the people and its history and the culture, like what makes this place so unique.
Right, absolutely. So the people born in Guam are U.S. citizens. The natives or the inhabitants, people who live on Guam, are referred to as Guamanian. Another important thing to know is that the indigenous people of Guam, which I am, and from the Mariana Islands are called Chamorros. As far as population, there's approximately 150,000 people here on this tiny little island, which isn't so bad, made up of us Guamanians. And then we also have people from the United States. We have a lot of Asians and other Pacific Islanders that also call Guam home.
It's definitely a melting pot for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, how do you get to Guam if one wants to travel?
Right. So there's a lot of airlines that offer direct service from the nearby Asian countries and also from Hawaii. Yeah, so you can come from South Korea, direct flights, also from Japan, from Philippines, and then also from the surrounding islands here.
That's great. And then how are accommodations like what's lodging? Where do you stay?
Right. So there's about 30 hotel properties on the island that make up about 8,000 rooms. But then if you want something that's a little bit more long-term, we have B&Bs available throughout the island. And those would range, really depending on location and then size and then on the length of stay. They're going to range anywhere from maybe $800 to even in upwards of $1,000 to $2,000. So again, that really depends on where you want to stay, whether it's oceanside, and then also how long you want to stay.
Very good tips. I want to ask you, what are some of your favorite places to stay and things to do that you would recommend to those that are considering maybe living here?
Wow, we have a really active adventure, outdoor kind of life, and then we also have a really good nightlife. My favorite. But as far as outdoor adventure seeking, I think the top of the list would be hiking. My background is one of the mountains in the southern part of the island. So there's a lot of hiking you can do in the jungles. And then also the hidden waterfalls, and then also the ocean, right? The beach, diving, snorkeling, world-class diving, crystal clear waters, warm waters, some of the best underwater experiences you can get. And then you can go to the different villages, right? So we all have different villages spread throughout the island, and each of them have their local charms. You have night markets. You can attend food truck events. You can go to the different fiestas that the villages put out every month and enjoy fiesta food, barbecue, some of the local cuisine, and just really experience that hospitality from everyone in the village.
That's great. Lots of places, it sounds like, to document and explore. But I want to ask, this is your field. How are internet capabilities and data like? What's it like? Is it remote working friendly for those that are traveling and want to explore and share what they're experiencing?
Yeah, right. It's almost too good. I've been doing this technology thing for a long time on Guam. And so I've seen the industry mature. I've seen it grow and expand. We have 4 carriers on Guam, major telecom carriers that provide numerous services from high-speed internet, fiber, MiFi. And then recently, 5G services were just launched by a local company called Docomo Pacific. They're a subsidiary of Japan's NTT Docomo. So you know that you're going to get really good service here. The other thing I'd like to mention is how connected Guam is. So we have a bunch of data cables coming through, from Australia and from the mainland, and they come in through Guam like a hub and then expand out towards the Asia side. So we're in a good place with technology. You're not going to go wrong. We have internet speeds and dependability that rivals that of those in the United States. So I think you'll be quite happy.
That's awesome. Just wanted to also ask you, when's the best time to travel to Guam?
So, wow, after this phone call, Josh, just get on a plane and come over. That's the best time to come to Guam. But really, it's all year round, right? So the best time, my favorite time, is in the surfing season, which is it's breezy, it's cooler, it's windier, and that would be between November and January. The peak travel periods are going to be in January, and then March, and then also in August. But it's warm and tropical all year, right? We'll have our occasional showers every now and then, but for the most part, any time is good to come to Guam.
That's great. We talked about weather, you talked about fiestas, reliable, high-speed internet. How long should someone stay if they wanted to come to Guam?
Okay, right. So we've heard from some recent travelers that they were wanting to stay for like a month, but figured that a little bit longer would be better. Anything short, you'd be probably not really getting to enjoy it and understand it better. But a month is good. We recently had a tech company that was here, and they targeted to stay around 2 months, ended up staying 4 to 6 months. So it really grows on you. But I would probably give it from a month to about a year to really get the most of it. Now, also, let's not forget we're close to Asia, which means that you can easily just fly back and forth, or also continue your travels in that direction from here quite easily.
That's great. You just reminded me of one of our famous YouTubers and former Guam residents that grew up here. You might know him on YouTube as Jed Cal. For Guam, we know him as Jed Calawag. He is definitely great. He has a lot of followers, but he's been working with the Guam Visitors Bureau and produced this 1-minute video that we wanted to share with you to help you convince you, hopefully, to come check out Guam and stay with us. So let's go check out that video right now.
All right, enjoy.
Enter a world unlike your own. A paradise with a rich culture that is immersed in nature. Where sunsets and sunrises capture the magic around us. A place where you can break open a new side of yourself and explore an ocean of possibilities. Where adventure is only a short hike away, and you can cruise toward your love of life. Where different cultures come together in the spirit of the Napa Valley. Jump into your greatest adventure yet, or simply ease in. Visit Guam. And that was Jed Cal. We hope that after watching this video, that even gives you more motivation to check out this island paradise that we call home. But AJ, before we let you go, I wanted to ask, where do we find out more information about Guam and just planning our next itinerary to go?
The best place is to go to the Bureau's official visitor traveler website at visitguam.com. You can email me directly and I can get some answers for you too at aj.rosario@visitguam.com. But yeah, I would go to the visitguam.com website. We'll get some information up there for you guys. And maybe get a Q&A going so that you can get the latest and greatest information. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And we hope that you come visit our home. Make sure you visit Guam. Adios.
Adios. Thank you.